Well, hi there folks, it's Matt Hayson here looking at this week's property market as we close out the month of June, the end of financial year, and we're certainly dealing with different market dynamics than we were at the corresponding period last year. That is for sure. Let's look at property prices. They are in decline and they are in fact accelerating, with Sydney leading the charge. According to CoreLogic's daily head-on index, property prices in Sydney were down 1.5% to close out the month of June. That's on top of the 1% decline that was experienced at the end of May. Now we know the RBA is meeting to talk about the cash rate next week, with most expecting it to be lifted by 50 basis points. Now, as a result, normally conservative Macquarie Bank have come out and suggested that the cash rate is going to be sitting at 2.6% to close out the year. Now, if that does occur, that is a 26-fold increase in just 8 months. Now, Macquarie Bank do believe the cash rate will peak at 3% before declining into 2024. Now, this is a view shared by many financial institutions as well, with many predicting the cash rate will actually be in decline through the course of later next year and into 2024. That said, despite this very quickly rising cash rate environment, Macquarie Bank do believe that property prices will decline by 15% from peak to trough. Also, the contentious way the auction clearance rate is reported raised its head during the week was interesting when Executive Chairman Mark Burris from Yellow Brick Road was on Sky News and cited an auction clearance rate sitting at 55% in Sydney. Now, this was quickly corrected on social media from SQM Research Louis Christopher, who noted that the clearance rate in Sydney is nowhere near 55%. In fact, here is the data. The auction clearance rate to close out the month of June was sitting at 40.9%, which is quite a big difference. However, one poignant point that Mark Burris did note, which is very accurate, that despite a lot of properties not selling at auction, they are actually finding a buyer post-auction, albeit at a lower price. Also, APRA, the regulator, have written to lenders and told them that they need to tighten up lending for property borrowers and also renovators. They are concerned about changing property prices, rising mortgage costs, and also building costs as well. Now, for residential borrowers, they are being told to scrutinise income to spending amid soaring living costs. And from a renovator's perspective, they are being asked to stump up an extra deposit, as many building and renovation costs have more than doubled over the last 12 months. So that's what's unfolding as we close out the month of June. Now, there are some astute buyers picking up some pretty good deals out there for quality assets. Make sure you're paying attention, and our entire team looks forward to seeing you out and about. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next week.